How you doing, guys? What are we talking about today? We're talking about ankle med kits. I have decided to switch out my current EDC med kit. It's seen better days. I'm going to go over what's in it, why I'm replacing it, and basically what the contents are, including what comes in the Riker med kit when you order it loaded. Coming right at you. Okay, guys, so Riker Medical. This is the kit that Jaeger always talked about. This is the one that he used and wore. It is put out loaded by the Tactical Medic, which is where I purchased this one. The original one that I had, which is right here, now I got it unloaded, it was just the nylon kit itself. It has seen better days. It's starting to get a little threadbare. The Velcro isn't what it used to be. This Velcro here has come loose a couple times, so has this, especially this one here. So it's seen better days. Not that it couldn't continue to serve. I'm sure it could, but I figured it's about time. I've had this thing about 2 or 3 years now. It smells awful because I actually wear it every day, which is why it's dirty and sweaty and disgusting. I could wash it and it'd probably be serviceable, but I decided it would, first of all, be good content, and it was time. So this is the original one. Now I've had 2 other ankle med kits. The first one I got was from a company called Frog Pro, which was a great kit. But the problem is it didn't have these elastic keepers, these Velcro keepers. And invariably, because of the plastic on most medical items, they would slide out of the pockets. And comic gauze is expensive. So it got really annoying to the point where I would actually take my wife's hair ties and I would put it around the items to keep them in. And even then, sometimes it would slip out. What was nice about it was very low profile. Very minimalist, only gave you the pockets that you needed, nothing that you didn't need. And it had a couple other neat features, like you could actually molly a pouch to if you wanted to. But it got annoying losing medical gear because it's expensive. Medical items are expensive. After that, I tried out the Warrior Pellet one. I think it's a well-designed kit. What I don't like about it is there's no give to it. So what was great about the Frog Pro was that this whole backing was elastic. So it had that give to it. The problem I had with the Warrior Pellet one was very well constructed, very well designed, but it had no give. It had no elasticity to it. And I really didn't care for that at all. So finally, I decided to check out, what Jaeger had recommended for years, listen to what Jaeger had to say, God forbid, and realize that so far, this is the best one I found. And the extension that it has on it, so on the end of it, if you have small little itty bitty ankles, that may fit you. It does not fit me. So it has an extension piece that you can add on to it. And this has that little bit of elasticity, and it makes a huge difference, at least in my opinion. Opinions may vary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer, kind of go over the different features of it. Also show you some of the reasons, the physical reasons why I decided to switch this out for the new one. I also want to show you the items that come in the loaded kit, because you can buy this as just a bare kit, either from Riker Nylon or from the Tactical Medic. I decided to buy it loaded because I was curious to see what was going to come with it and how it would. You could see what was going to come with it just by on the website, but I was more curious how it would ride, how it would feel. There are definitely some things I'm going to switch out. There's some things I really like about it, though. So I want to go over that with you and kind of bring the camera in a little closer so you can see better detail coming right at you. Okay, so here we have the 2 kits. This is the new one. This is the old one. Starting with the old kit. So as you can see, it's seen better days. It's a little on the dirty side. This has been washed at least once. It's just been a while. I believe in using my gear and maybe not washing it as much as I should. That's pretty nasty. Judge me if you want, I don't really give a shit. And also on the actual extension piece itself, it's rather worn and tattered. The main reason that I'm doing this is because of these. So this particular one has come loose quite a few times, and so has this one here. And that's the main reason, is again, medical items are expensive. So let's pop all this stuff out and show you exactly what I have in this thing. So starting with, I have a Petzl headlamp. This is one that has the elastic cord to go on your head. It's definitely not as secure as one of the elastic ones, but it takes up no room. And I got this from Patrick from Prepare Patriot. This was his brainchild, and I love it. I've used it a lot. You'll notice that as I pull these things out, they're all banded together. I have had, the main reason for doing this has just been that I will go from regular carry to the fanny pack, and it is just easier to grab this whole cell of stuff out and put it in the front pocket of the fanny pack, and that's why this is all kind of banded together. So what we have in here is we have a rat's tourniquet. Throw all the hate you would like. They work. I've used them in training. They work. Other people have used them in training. They work. They work. Oh yeah, they work. Go fuck yourself if you say they don't. Please show up to my house and I will show you how well they work. So it's rubber banded together to keep it flat. That way it can be packaged a little easier. I have 2 chest seals. Now these at this point are compromised to the point where my guess is they're no longer a valid chest seal, although I will pop them open and find out for sure. So I have 2 chest seals. This is an Amazon brand, line 2 design. Oh, you can't see this, the writing's reversed. My apologies. Line 2 design is the name of them. I had found them on Amazon. They package really small because the chest seal that's inside is folded, in half and in half again. But they're great because of the fact that they're packaged so small. This is the smallest packaging I have seen or found on a chest seal. So they fit very compactly. So 2 chest seals. This is a compact H&H bandage. So this is their compact version. Is it as good as the regular H bandage? No, but it's a small, compact H bandage and it works. In this pocket here, I've got a decomp needle, and I also have a rescue me. Why do I have a rescue me instead of a set of shears? Because short of a leather belt or leather boots, I could strip a victim very, very quickly and very, very effectively with a rescue me. I have zipped off clothing in training. They work wonderfully. And it takes up a lot less room. Again, I wear this every single day. Less room matters. In here, I have got another package. Again, it's packaged in a cell that can be easily removed from the ankle kit. And what I have in here is packing gauze that is now, I'm sure, disgusting in its packaging. This is from Recon Medical. It was a lot smaller, a lot tighter package, but over time I'm sure this has gotten tears, and I'm sure it's quite nasty inside of here. Again, reasons why I'm doing this. One of the reasons why. And another H&H compressed, mini compressed H&H. Now this one is still very much airtight, and you can tell right away. You can kind of look at them and see, like, this one's kind of squishy, this one's not. So this one, for sure, the packaging has been compromised to a certain extent, but this one 100% is still airtight. So this will be reused. And rescue blanket, Mylar blanket. One of the things that I think sometimes it gets forgotten about in the fast speed, high speed, cool guy medical gear and training is shock. Shock will kill people. This helps prevent shock. So when I train the scouts and when we go over different scenarios, one of the things that I go over with them is the need to treat for shock. And that is what this does. This helps you treat for shock. There's a bunch of other ways to do it, but this also is part of that. And you have to do that, otherwise you could potentially lose somebody. So this is what is in my current IFAC. Again, you can kind of get a better look at it now, maybe. It is seen better days. And honestly, if the Velcro hadn't started going on me here on the facing of it, I really wouldn't have cared. I don't care if it stinks. It can be washed. And that's the other thing about this. This also, now, I generally have not used this, but it also has a pocket in the back. I think a good use for that is you could easily put, you could probably put a spare key in there. You could put some spare cash. Maybe if you're traveling outside of the country, you could have a laminated copy of your passport photo in there. There's a lot of things that you could use that pocket for. For the most part, since I've gotten it, I really haven't used it. The more stuff you put back there, the thicker it becomes, and the thicker it becomes, the less comfortable it is to wear. It gets very, very bulky, very, very fast. It's one thing about medical gear. Medical gear gets very bulky, very, very, very fast. So anything you can do to cut down on the girth really, really is helpful. So that's my ankle kit. What is missing from my ankle kit? Well, an MPA. One of the reasons why an MPA is missing is because I had one crap out on me. It was just falling the hell apart, and I never replaced it. So that'll be addressed with the new kit. So that's what was in my old ankle med kit. And now let's put this stuff aside and we'll take a look at what comes with the new one from Riker. Now again, this option is available at thetacticalmedic.com. They're good people. I buy quite a bit of stuff from them. I think that it's awesome to support awesome people. So this is the loaded version of the med kit. This is, as you see it right here, is how it comes. As you can see, it's the same construction. I think it's good quality construction. One thing that it does come with is a single high-fin chest seal. It is rather, this is the compact. It is rather compact, rather thin. I'm probably still going to go with the line 2s that I use, but I think you would be well served to have 2 of these with the kit. It does only come with one. In the center pocket here, where I had the decomp needle, it comes with a set of mini shears. The advantage of shears over the Rescue Me's is this can get through a leather belt. This can get through a boot. Because the reality is, if you have to really check someone for trauma, they're going to get stripped. If not by you, then by the EMTs afterwards. That's the advantage that this has. That being said, the Rescue Me will work in 80% of the situations. So, are you sacrificing something? Yes. But I've trained with this. I know its capabilities. I am comfortable carrying this. So this will not be staying in the kit. That is all that's in this pocket here. In this pocket, something kind of cool. So what they have done is they have taken a pressure bandage and they have packaged it with wound packing gauze. So this is a air compressed pressure bandage and packing gauze in one package. This will be staying in the kit. I think that is awesome. Over here, you've got gloves. I will leave these in here, but I will tell you this. The amount of times it takes to undo a set of gloves that is it's great. It's compact, takes up no room. It's wonderful. It sucks to have to do this when time matters. Trying to get these gloves out and deployed is a nightmare, especially when they've been packaged for a long period of time. I get it, they take up no space this way, but the reality is it makes them almost useless. So will I leave it in the kit? Absolutely, it takes up no space, but this is not even close to ideal for gloves. But again, you're sacrificing something. They have a TK4. TK4s are fine tourniquets. I have used these in training. Are they as good as rats? Nope. But they take up no room, and this will be staying in the kit as well. I will have a rats in there. I will have this as well. And the final thing that is in the kit is a small roll of duct tape. I think that this probably will not be in the kit. I get it. I understand it. I understand the purpose of it. But if I'm sacrificing something, this is one of the things I can see sacrifice. What is very cool is they have taken the time, I don't know if you can see that, to actually fold the tab over on the tape, which makes it that much easier to deploy when you have to. That's the kind of stuff that people don't think about. And when you're buying something from somebody, this is the stuff that shows you that they know what they're doing and that they give a shit. That's awesome. Even if I'm not going to use this in my ankle kit, that is awesome. So that's the contents of the kit as it comes loaded from the Tactical Medic. I think that is a fine kit. I think the price point is very, very, very good. I will have a link below for the website with this particular kit loadout. It'll be linked below. So if you decide you want to go with something like this, you can. I think that they're awesome people and they put a lot of thought into what they're doing. And I think you would be well served to have just as it sits. I could see that you could stop major bleeding and you could effectively help someone with this as it stands right now. Can it be better? Sure. But you could also make the kit twice as thick and add 15 different things and look like you have, a balloon wrapped around your ankle. So there's always this balance of weight versus size versus capability. And you have to ride that balance. It's just a fact. So what's going to stay? What's going to go? This will go. This will stay because it takes up no room. This will probably go. I will more than likely add another set of these to it, which I've already sourced a set that I have. The Rats tourniquet will be added to it. The Rescue Me decomp needle, this will not stay. And I will be adding a NPA and lube. And that's probably what's going to ride in there. Plus a rescue blanket. So that's going to be what's going to wind up in this kit. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to put it together because I have to go inside and get stuff that I forgot. And then I'll show you what it looks like loaded out, size-wise and everything else coming right at you. Oh, and also the headlamp will be staying just because it's too awesome to have that in the kit. All right, so let me get this all loaded out and packed up, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so it's all packed up. Here it is. This is about how thick it gets. Any thicker, I think you'd have a hard time, using it every day. Because again, guys, this is around my ankle every single day. So what made it in, what didn't? I did have to ditch the TK4. It was just a little too thick with everything else that I wanted to put in here. I would have liked to have fit this in there, but this will wind up somewhere else. Like this, you could easily go in your pocket, guys. I mean, it's tiny, it's thin, but I couldn't quite fit it in the packaging that I had in the room that I had. So what do we have in here all together? So if you look here, you'll kind of see the ring. That's the Rescue Me. So I've got the Rescue Me, and that's going. The strap is actually going through the ring. That way, when I pull the strap, it doesn't go flying out or doesn't fall out on its own. This is that pressure bandage with the wound packing gauze all in one shrink-wrapped airtight package. And this one here, we've got the decomp needle and the NPA. In this one here, we've got the headlamp on top, and then I've got the rescue blanket here, the 2 chest seals, the rat's tourniquet, and then packed in between the chest seals and the rescue blanket is a thing of goo for the NPA. So all together, it covers basically what I need to have covered. Would I like to have more in it? Yes, but I still need to be able to wear it. And there's always a compromise, guys, between what you want to carry and what you can carry. What you want to carry and what you can conceal. I'm sure all of us would love to be able to pull a full-length 16-inch AR out of our pockets, you know, if we needed to use a gun instead of a pistol. But it is what it is. So I got everything in there that I really wanted to. Again, I would have loved to have the TK4 in there. There just wasn't room. And again, I'm not using this pocket in the back. Like, this is already thick enough. Anything you add to it just makes it thicker. I think the chest seals work fine here, and they're a little bit easier to grab out if I actually needed to. So that's my preferred place to carry them. So that's it, guys. So medical. Now, all this being said, it is getting to be warmer here in Pennsylvania. So the reality is shorts are going to be coming out pretty soon. And when that happens, all this stuff gets transferred into a cargo pocket. It doesn't mean I don't carry my medical. It just goes in a cargo pocket instead. There's no reason not to carry medical, guys. None. Zero. Zilch. The reason doesn't exist. Your own laziness and apathy is what the reason is. That's all it is. You can call it whatever you want. You can make up any excuse you want. The reality is that's what it is. This stuff is not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be comforting, as Jaeger said more times than I can count. This is about saving lives, guys. And is your comfort worth the potentially someone losing theirs because you didn't have what you needed? That's the truth of it. Now, besides all this stuff, I also carry every day a tourniquet. Now, this is an Omni tourniquet. This is a ratcheting style tourniquet. I think I've shown this before on the channel. And again, this is also getting kind of torn, tattered, wearing. You know, so it's not time to replace it yet, but it's probably not far from it. And guys, the other thing to consider too is, like, this is not forever gear. This is all expendable. Like, all this stuff is. It's like a magazine. If you have a magazine that is giving you issues, that is malfunctioning, fucking smash it with a hammer. Smash it with a hammer. It's expendable. So that's it, guys. That's the video. I hope you're enjoying the new set. You know, as always, only the best quality for production quality for my viewers. I actually got this from a guy that did the t-shirts and some other stuff for the company that I work for, 5 days a week. So he did this banner up for me. I really liked how it turned out. So that's what that's all about. So this is like the new set, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're having a good and a productive day. I hope that you're doing something to better yourself. And remember, guys, carry your fucking medical. Carry your medical. Carry your medical. Carry your fucking medical. If the only thing you can carry, you can only carry one thing, it should be a tourniquet. As Kayla from Tactical Response is famous for saying, if you can only carry two things, carry 2 tourniquets. You get like 90 seconds, guys. 90 seconds to save a life if they have a major bleed from an artery. Carry medical, guys. You're way more likely to save a life using medical than you are ever to save a life using your gun. Carry medical, get training. Hope you're having a good day, guys. Remember, your path is out there and includes medical. And go fucking find it.